As I hope you all know, Christmas is a centuries-old tradition with roots in many different cultures. In this video, I will go over those traditions and their histories. Enjoy, and Merry Christmas! Our journey begins with the Christmas tree. This tree, usually of the fir or pine variety, has its origins in the Baltics and Central Europe around the 1500s. Its origins are usually associated with the founder of the Lutheran Church, Martin Luther. Originally, the Christmas tree was decorated with white wafers and apples. Despite its popularity, the Catholic Church only erected an official tree in the Vatican in 1982. It is common to put up Christmas trees on a Feast of Advent or even Christmas Eve, depending on the culture. Next up is presents, who have a history dating back to ancient Rome. In Rome, it was common to give gifts during the Saturnalia festival during the middle of December. By the 300s, gift-giving had taken on a Christian identity, being associated with the wise men giving gifts to baby Jesus. By the end of the 1800s, the practice of giving gifts on New Year's, or the 6th of December, faded. In their book, A Night Before Christmas, the children are describing having sugar plums dancing in their heads. But where did the tradition of all those foods that you now eat on Christmas come from? Many of the foods we now eat originated in early English Christmas festivities around the year 1040. At these early celebrations, bread, turnips, apples, and wine were common foods. After the Columbian Exchange, turkeys became more popular in many English countries. Also, I realized how many foods there are across the many different cultures, so I will be dividing this specific section into a few different parts. This part is only on English-speaking countries like the United States and Canada. In many countries, such as Russia and the Ukraine, foods containing seeds, grain, and nuts, such as baklava, are common. Pies and bread are also popular in these cultures. Many of these foods find their roots in pagan traditions in that area. Also, I do not know how to pronounce most of those names, so a few of them are pictured here. Despite Arab cultures as a whole not celebrating Christmas, there are still many meals during this time. Many of these foods include meat, spices, and the leaves of several vegetables and vines. There are meat pies, stuffed eggplant, butter cookies, fried potatoes, and many more foods that I cannot pronounce. In the regions of Latin America and the Caribbean, many foods are served, from the sweet buñuelos of Mexico to the asada roast of Argentina to the popular tamales of Mesoamerica. Their Christmas celebrations seem to have it all. There are many sweet, savory, and salty foods in these cultures. Whether you like these different foods or not, we can all agree that sweets are important. There have been mentions of sugar plums dancing in heads for hundreds of years. Where did they come from? They most likely came either from an easy way to share gifts in the medieval ages, or the long-standing tradition of leaving out cookies for St. Nicholas. Either way, and so that is it. After learning about trees, the history of presents, and the many sweets and food that accompany Christmas, I hope you have learned something this Christmas. So, goodbye.